Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Can you ask your group members to come and join because it looks that the plenty of students probably have left the class thinking that class may not probably take place. Actually,
Good morning, sir.
good morning.
Morning, sir.
Car was punctured, so
Good morning, sir.
we arrived late. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Oh, ready for the task?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so would you present? Do you have access to present? Good morning, Pranaya.
Yes, sir. We can present.
Yeah. So uh, I'll start presenting. We'll have two, three presentations. Four, I said. Yeah. So just to remind everyone that yesterday I gave you this task that you would be presenting vocabulary, and I told you that how you would go about it, right? So I'm expecting the groups to go ahead with the presentation as I suggested them to go ahead, right? 93 student. Yeah. So which is group one. Okay, I'll call their names.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, present.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Should I start to screen my screen, sir?
Yeah. Mhm.
Is it visible, sir?
Mm, it's getting,
Is
yes.
it?
There are number of windows. Yeah, I think
Yes,
that's
sir.
it will.
I'm opening my document.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Yeah.
visible?
Yeah, it's visible now.
Okay, sir. Should we proceed?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, sir. My name is Nilab Sharma, and the source article for our project is BBC from BBC, titled "U.S. denies Cold War with China in Historic Vietnam Visit." The proceeding with the first word, "tem." Uh, the Cambridge Dictionary says that to stop something unwanted from spreading or increasing. From Collins Dictionary, if you stem something, you stop it spreading, increasing, or continuing. From Webster, to check or go counter to something adverse. The sample sentence for this word will be he tried to stem the flow of water by blocking the pipe. And the frequent combination stem the rise or stem from spreading. The next word is comprehensive. From Cambridge Dictionary, it means that to complete and including everything that is necessary. Collins Dictionary says that something that is comprehensive includes everything that is needed or relevant. From Webster's Dictionary, it says covering completely or broadly. The sample sentence for this is her grasp of the subject is comprehensive. And the frequent combination will be comprehensive knowledge and comprehensive steps. The third word for this from the article will be culmination. From the Cambridge Dictionary, it means that the point at which an event or series of events ends, having developed until it reaches the point. Collins, something specially, something important that is the culmination of an activity, process, or series of events happens at the end of it. From Webster Dictionary, it says that to reach the highest or a climatic or decisive point. The sample sentence for this word will be his success was the culmination of many months' hard work. And the frequent combination will be culmination point and culmination of the time. Okay, over to my next group mate. Hello?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yeah. Priyanshu start. Is Priyanshu there?
Sorry.
Sir, the next word will be recited by our next group mate.
Okay. This one more thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You presented these words. Show us that how they are used in your original article.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Hmm.
The first word is stem, right?
Right.
Uh, Wait. So you can see here it's the title for a paragraph that President Joe Biden has denied the US is attempting to stem China's international influence after signing a new historic deal with Vietnam.
Hmm.
Here, the stem has been used in order to stop the spread of China's international influence. And the next word was comprehensive.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, yes. The comprehensive strategic partnership with Vietnam is a major relationship upgrade for the US. Here, the comprehensive word has been used to define the strategic partnership with Vietnam.
Hmm.
And the last word that I explained was culmination. Yes, just after that. It is the culmination of a relentless push by Washington over the last 2 years to strengthen ties with Vietnam, which it sees as a key to counter China's influence in Asia. Here, the culmination has been used with the relentless pushes by Washington to strengthen the ties with Vietnam. The culmination word meant uh, the point at which the series or event ends or developed until it reaches the point.
Hmm.
Okay, our next member isn't responding. Should I proceed, sir? Hello?
Yes.
Sir, the next member isn't responding. Should I proceed?
He raised his
He
hand.
raised the hand.
Oh, okay, okay, start. I'm just waiting for you.
Hmm.
He's saying he's unable to unmute his mic.
What happened?
Sir, He's saying he's unable to unmute his mic.
Okay.
Sir, should I proceed anyway?
Just check with him for a second that if he can manage to present, otherwise we can move ahead.
Okay, okay. No, sir, he's having technical issues, sir.
Okay, okay.
Uh, I'm proceeding, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So the next word is diplomatic. In the Cambridge Dictionary, it means acting in a way that does not cause offense. Collins Dictionary says that someone who is diplomatic is able to be careful to say or do things without offending people. And the Webster Dictionary says employing tact and conciliation, especially in situation of stress. The sample sentence for this word will be we want to settle the dispute by diplomatic means. And the frequent use will be diplomatic tone and diplomatic person. The next word, or just 2 seconds, sir. The, the use for this word in the article uh, here. The partnership with Washington is the highest level of diplomatic ties extended by Vietnam. Here, the partnership between the Washington, USA, and the Vietnam has been talked about by using the word diplomatic. Uh, Over the next word, staunch. In the Cambridge Dictionary, it says always loyal in supporting a person, organization, or set of beliefs or opinions. Collins Dictionary says a staunch supporter or believer is very loyal to a person, organization, or set of beliefs and supports them strongly. Webster's Dictionary, according to Webster's Dictionary, steadfast in loyalty or principle. The sample sentence for this word will be she is a staunch supporter of the team, and the frequent combination will be staunch supporter or staunch defender. The use of this word in our article, not recognizing. Sir, I'm proceeding to the next word. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, Krish, I think it's your turn. Okay.
Okay. The sixth word is to irk. Cambridge meaning is to annoy someone. Collins dictionary says if something irks you, it irritates you or annoys you. Webster says that to make worry, very irritated or bored. A sample sentence is I must admit it irks me to see this guy get all this free publicity. Next word is contentious. Cambridge Sir, it's blur. Uh, 1 second. Cambridge Dictionary says causing, involving, or likely to cause disagreement and argument. Collins Dictionary says a contentious issue cause a lot of disagreement and or arguments. Webster says to likely to cause disagreement or argument. Sample sentence is the proposal is highly contentious. 8. Para pragmat
Para-
It's pragmatic. Go ahead.
सर ब्लर हो रही है स्क्रीन मतलब ऐसा
pragmatic, right?
Yes,
नहीं
sir. It's pragmatic.
सर वो स्क्रीन ब्लर है मेरी स्क्रीन ब्लर
Okay. Ritik has raised hand.
सर ऋतिक को कंटिन्यू करने दो मैं वो करता हूँ एक बार चेंज करता हूँ डिवाइस
Yeah,
चेंज
hello.
करेगा
Okay.
Yeah, Ritik, go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Now I am proceeding from 7 to 10. Sorry, 8 to 10. The word pragmatic is from Cambridge Dictionary, solving problems in a sensible way that suits the conditions that really exist now, rather than obeying fixed theories, ideas, or rules. From Dictionary, a pragmatic way of dealing with something is based on practical considerations rather than theoretical ones. A pragmatic person deals with things in a practical way. From Webster Dictionary, relating to matters of fact or practical affairs, often to the exclusion of intellectual or artistic matter, practical as opposed to idealistic. Sample sentences are: he favored a pragmatic approach to the problem and frequent pragmatic approach pragmatic solution. The word juggle from Cambridge Dictionary says that to try to do two or more jobs or activities at the same time because you do not have a lot of time. And Collins Dictionary, if you juggle lots of different things, for example, your work, and your family, you try to give enough time or attention to all of them. From Webster Dictionary, to handle or deal with usually several things such as obligations at one time so as to satisfy often competing requirements. The meaning is you juggle the demands of your career and your family and frequent juggling work, juggling studies. Intimidation. Cambridge From Cambridge Dictionary, the action of frightening or threatening someone, usually in order to persuade them to do something that you want them to do. From Collins Dictionary, if you intimidate someone to deliberately make them frightened enough to do what you want them to do. And from Webster Dictionary, to make timid or fearful. The sample sentences are: the intimidation of witness is a serious offense and frequent intimidation of judge, intimidation of feelings. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I hope that the class would have had a quite a broader view of the words, right? So I know that these some of the words you probably know, but when you look at them in the dictionary, you become very sure of the words. Yeah, all the words are done, right?
Yeah.
Actually, there are 18
After
words, sir.
So there's some
after
more words
knowing
left.
the English, after knowing the meaning, then we know that something about that word.
A little more information about that word, and you become a little more sure of its usage, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So some words are left.
Yes, sir. So we have 18 words. We have only done didn't tell
Okay,
10.
go on. Go on.
Sir, next word is dispatch. Cambridge says that the act of sending someone or something somewhere. Cullen says that if you dispatch someone to a place, you send them there for a particular reason. Webster says to send off an official business. Sample sentence: we dispatched the goods this morning. Negotiate. Cambridge says that to have formal discussion with someone in order to reach an agreement with them. Cullen says that if people negotiate with each other or negotiate an agreement, they talk about a problem or a situation such as business arrangement in order to solve the problem or complete the arrangement. Webster says that to confer with another so as to arrive the settlement of some matter. The sample sentence is they refuse to negotiate with the rebels. 13th word is broker. Cambridge says that a person who talks to opposing sides, especially governments, making arrangement for them or bringing disagreement to an end. Cullen says that if a person, government, or country broker an agreement, a ceasefire, or a round of talk, they try to negotiate or arrange it. Webster says that one who sells or distributes something. The simple sentence for this is the diplomats have failed in their attempts to broker a ceasefire. My 14th word is trilateral, Cambridge, involving three groups or countries. Cullen says
Mm,
that having three sides. Webster says
mm,
having three sides or parties. A
mm.
trilateral class meeting was organized. Uh,
Aryavi, are you there?
Yes, yes. Am I audible?
Okay. Yeah, you are audible.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
The 15th word is capitalize. The Cambridge Dictionary says to supply money to a business so that it can operate or develop or to get enough money to the fish. Collins Dictionary said if you capitalize on a situation, you use it to gain some advantage for yourself. The Webster Dictionary says to convert into capital. The simple sentence for this is they have what it takes to capitalize on this emerging opportunity. The 16th word is sovereignty. Cambridge Dictionary says the power of a country to control its own government. The Collins Dictionary says sovereignty is the power that a country has to govern itself or a country control or state. Webster Dictionary said controlling influence. The sample sentence is before making state institution accountable, it is necessary to restore state sovereignty. The 17th one is encroach. Cambridge Dictionary says to take control or position of something in a gradual way and often without being noticed. Collins Dictionary said if something encroaches on a place, it spreads and take over more and more of that place. Webster Dictionary said to enter by gradual steps or by stealth into a position of right of others. The
Mm.
sentence is the legal system encroached on the political system. The last word, 18th word, the reconciliation. Cambridge Dictionary said a situation in which two people or groups people become friendly again after they have argued. Collins
The
Dictionary
word
said
reconciliation.
reconciliation between two people or countries who have quarreled is the process of their becoming friend again. A reconciliation is an instinct of this. Webster
Mm.
Dictionary says the action of reconciliation, the state of being reconciled. The statement is such reconciliation fail much more often than do assumptions.
Okay, sir. This is it. Thank you.
Okay, so the words in the article shows these word being used in the article.
Okay. I should start with 10. Okay.
Mhm. You can have two screen split with you.
Okay, sir. It's intimidation first. Yes, sir. Here's a statement. Vietnam's government critics face intimidation, harassment, and imprisonment according to Human Rights Watch.
Right, right.
Uh, the next statement is dispatched.
Mm.
His sentence. The administration has worked hard to win Hanoi over. Mr. Biden has dispatched his vice president, his secretary of state, his secretary of defense, and other to Vietnam over the last 2 years. Next word is negotiate. Here's the sentence. Washington has negotiated the use of 4 new military bases in the Philippines, and remarkably, it managed to broker a trilateral agreement with rival East Asian allies, Japan and South Korea. Sir, in this sentence, as you have noticed, there are 3 words: uh, negotiate, broker, and trilateral.
Mm.
We'll be moving on the 15th word, capitalize. Here is the sentence. Beijing perhaps didn't realize how quickly Washington would capitalize on these successes. The next word is sovereignty. Here's the sentence. Just after that, it continued. Washington doesn't want to say it is an a cold war. Instead, it is making appeals to countries with liberal democracies or countries where sovereignty is at risk. Over to the next word, encroach. The sentence is Vietnam may also be sending a warning shot to Beijing as the latter continues to encroach on its claims in the South China Sea. Next word is reconciliation. Here's the sentence. And each year, tens of thousands of Vietnamese students travel to study in the US, and that has supported the road to reconciliation. That's it from us, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome, sir. Should we stop sharing the screen?
Yeah, yeah. Now the other group will do. So, have you shared its link and all that in that format? You share that your document also, right? In
Where,
which you
sir?
have
Where?
enlisted your work in which you have enlisted your vocabulary.
Okay,
So
okay.
that one.
In Google Classroom?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Next group.
Hello,
Yes.
sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, shall I share the screen?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir, and good morning to all my batchmates. Sir, this is Group 2 presenting with the article Theum, the Indian Trends Where Men Become Gods for the Vocabulary Group project. We have picked up 18 words from the article and we picked up sentences too from the article only so that we can understand the words properly. Now I am passing on to Ishani. She will keep her part first. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
A very good morning to one and all present here. My name is Ishani and I am from the School of Computer Science and Engineering. I have taken three words from the article which are flamboyant, finest, and intricate. The first word flamboyant, the three different meanings from three different sources are brightly colored, ostentatious, and elaborate. The sample sentence from the article is the flamboyant moody clown is fashioned from lightweight materials and the frequent combination is someone's style or personality. The second word, finest, the three different meanings from three different sources are of the highest quality, most outstanding among a group, the thinnest. And the sample sentence from the article is I walked barefoot towards a small crowd of women dressed in their finest saris. And the frequent combination is highest quality or excellence. The third word is intricate, and the three different meanings from three different sources are detailed, precision, and complicated. The sample sentence is a performer had intricate orange patterns painted on his face, and the frequent combination is patterns, designs, or artworks. Thank you.
Good morning, sir. I'm Bikship Kuntia from School of Computer Science and Engineering. I've chosen three words, which is crescendo, culminate, and animism from the article Theum, the Indian trance where men become gods. I will go with the word crescendo first. I've taken meaning from three different sources, which is Oxford, which describes it as intransitive, to increase gradually in loudness or intensity. Merriam-Webster states it as the peak of a gradual increase, climax. Collins described it as a gradual increase in loudness or intensity. The sample sentence I've taken from the article, which is I could hear the staccato drumming rising to a crescendo through the trees, suppressing the chirping of a dawn chorus of birds. Frequent combination with which it is used is reaching crescendo. Then my next word is culminate. Oxford states is as a adjective and describe it as growing upward as distinguished from a lateral growth applied to the growth of corals. Merriam-Webster describes it as of a celestial body to reach its highest altitude. Collins states it as to cross the meridian of the observer. The sample sentence is also taken from the article, which is Theum culminates when performers' columns, adorned with brightly colored paste, dance themselves into trance-like state as they seek to become the god they portray. The frequent combination with which it is used in phrases and sentences is attained culmination. So my last word is animism. Oxford describes it as philosophy. Any of the various theories postulating that an animating principle as distinct from physical processes. Merriam-Webster states a doctrine that vital principle of organic development is immaterial spirit. Collins states as the doctrine that all life is produced by a spiritual force separate from matter. Sample sentence is also taken from the reference link harks back to a time when tribal animism reigned supreme. Frequent combination with which it is used is exploring the animism. Now I will pass it to the next groupmate. Thank you.
Sir, I am Sujit Das from School of Computer Science and Engineering. I have chosen three words meticulous, abstinence, and interspersed from the article Theum, the Indian trends where men become gods. I will go with the word meticulous first. As per Cambridge Dictionary, meticulous means very careful and with great attention to every detail, or giving showing careful attention to every detail. As per Collins Dictionary, if you describe someone as meticulous, you mean that they do things very carefully and with great attention to detail. According to Webster Dictionary, meticulous may imply either commendable extreme carefulness or a hampering finicky caution over small points. I have picked the sentence from the article itself. It's dressing the participants is also a meticulous process and generally takes place in a private tent or chamber away from the temple. This shows that the participants who participate in the Theum festival, it's a meticulous process that of dressing the participants. That means it is detailed. Uh, Frequently, combinations are a meticulous housekeeper or meticulous research. My second word is abstinence. According to Cambridge Dictionary, abstinence means the fact of not doing something, usually something that is considered harmful, such as drinking alcohol or using a drug. According to Collins Dictionary, abstinence is the practice of abstaining from something such as alcoholic drink or sex, or often for health or religious reasons. According to Webster Dictionary, abstinence is the practice of abstaining from something, the practice of not doing or having something that is wanted or enjoyable. The sentence is before each theum performer's passage to entrancement, they engage in a period of abstinence, fasting, prayer, and solitary meditation. And abstinence is frequently used not with words but with prepositional words like abstinence from or previously of abstinence. My third word is interspersed. According to Cambridge Dictionary, interspersed means to fix one thing in with another in a way that is not regular. According to Collins Dictionary, interspersed means appearing at intervals or in gaps. According to Webster Dictionary, interspersed means to insert at intervals among other things or to place something at intervals in or among. Well, the sentence from the article is the rat-a-tat soundtrack of the drummers was interspersed with trumpet blasts that set the pace of the dancers' facial grimaces, skips, and hopes. It is used frequently with prepositions again, that is interspersed with or interspersed in or interspersed among. Thank you, sir. I'm passing on to Ayushi. She will continue with her part. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm Ayushi from the School of Computer Science and Engineering. And my three words from the article are ambers, charred, and smoldering. Ambers, the meaning from Cambridge Dictionary, it means a small piece of wood or coal that is burning without a flame. From Collins Dictionary, it means a glowing or smoldering piece of coal or wood, as in a dying fire. And from Oxford, it means a piece of wood or coal that is not burning but is still red and hot after the fire dies. The sample sentence is taken from the article that it flings himself face to face into a pile of red hot embers dozens of times in a single performance. The frequent combinations are glowing or dying embers, embers of past arguments, embers into dangerous fires. My next word is charred. It from Cambridge Dictionary, it means burned and made black by fire. From Collins Dictionary, it means burnt and blackened, and from Oxford, it means burnt and black. A sentence used the assistants quickly dragged him clear his coconut leaf skirt, charred and smoldering. The frequent combination of these words are charred meat, charred body. My last word is smoldering. It means from the Cambridge Dictionary, it is defined as to burn slowly with smoke but without fire. From Collins Dictionary, it is defined as to burn slowly without flame, usually emitting smoke. And from Oxford Dictionary, it means to burn slowly without a flame. The sample sentence is the same as the second one. The assistants quickly dragged him clear, his coconut leaf skirt, charred and smoldering. The frequent combinations are the smoldering fire, smoldering embers. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Good morning, sir.
good morning.
My first word is impersonation. According to Oxford, it means to pretend to be somebody in order to trick people or to entertain them. According to Cambridge, it means imitate. And according to Collins, it means the act of intentionally copying another person's characteristics, such as their behavior, speech, appearance. Sample sentence: he does a brilliant impersonation of Charles.
frequent combination, impersonation, comedy. Second word is grimace. From Oxford, it means an ugly, twisted expression on a person's face. From Cambridge, to make an expression of pain and strong dislike. From Collins, it means scowl. Sample sentence, she gave a grimace of pain. Frequent combination, grimace of disapproval. My last word is prevalent. From Oxford, it means widespread in a particular area or at a particular time. From Cambridge, it means existing very commonly or happening often. From Collins, it means most frequent. The sample sentence is malaria was the most feared and the most prevalent disease in the Amazon. The frequent combination is prevalent beliefs. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I'm Sharan Igi from School of Computer Science and Engineering. I have chosen three words from the articles, which are divinity, vengeful, and feverish. I would like to start with divinity. Divinity, according to dictionary.com, the quality of being divine, and according to Cambridge Dictionary, the rational and systematic study of the religion. The sample sentences sentence. Ancient Egyptians believed in the divinity of the pharaohs. The second word, vengeful. According to Cambridge Dictionary, expressing a strong wish to punish someone who has harmed you. According to Oxford Learner's Dictionary, seeking vengeance. And according to Merriam-Webster, wanting revenge. And sample sentence, the robbery was committed by a vengeful former employee. Now the last word, feverish. According to Cambridge Dictionary, suffering from a fever. And according to Merriam-Webster, marked by an intense emotion, activity, or instability. A sample sentence, his want for vengeance has made him feverish. Thank you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, sir, for giving us the opportunity to explore this new vocabulary through this project. We have all our words over. The next group
Okay.
can continue.
Okay. So how was the experience? Like going through the dictionary? Was it first time that you went through the dictionary?
No, sir, it wasn't first time.
So,
No, matlab, like having an article and then looking at the word and then looking at anything different. Did it help you to recall the words a little more uh,
Yes, sir.
accurately?
yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It did.
You will see its effect maybe in coming times. So it helps, but not immediately. Yeah. Next group, go on.
A very good morning, everyone. Yuva, please present. Okay, so in this presentation, we will explore the different words from the BBC article Gen X, Gen Z, and Millennials, and what makes each generation style so distinctive. Generation X, Gen Z, and Millennials have all made their mark on fashion with their unique styles reflecting their different values and expressions. Gen Xers are known for their eclectic mix of vintage and contemporary clothing, while millennials are often associated with the skinny jeans, side parted hairs, and minimalistic aesthetic sense. Gen X, Gen Z, on the other hand, is more interested in sustainable fashion and self expression through their clothing choices. So, my first word is defiant. The Cambridge Dictionary says proudly refusing to obey authority. Collins says refusing to obey someone, and Webster says showing disposition to challenge. The sample sentence can be the protesters blocking the entrance to the offices remained defiant this morning. The frequent combination is a defiant attitude. The second word is frivolous. Cambridge says it means behaving in a silly way or not taking anything seriously. Collins Dictionary says behaving in a silly way. From Webster's, we found out of little weight or importance. The sample sentence can be they waste their time and money on frivolous things. The frequent combination can be frivolous complaints or frivolous mistakes. My third word is passe. The Cambridge Dictionary explains it as no longer fashionable. Collins says no longer effective or fashionable. Webster Dictionaries explains it as behind the times. The sample sentence can be writing personal letters. Unfortunately, it passe. The frequent combination can be passe trend. Thank you very much, sir. Now over to Yuva.
A very good morning to everyone. So, my first word is inevitable. It is from Cambridge, it means certain to happen and enabled to be avoided or prevented. Collins has the same meaning unable to be avoided, evaded, or escaped, or certain or necessary. Here it is referred to as a situation, and according to Merriam-Webster, this is something incapable of being avoided or evaded. And if it a sentence, according to the situation, meaning would be if we don't study for the exam, then our failure is inevitable. And the frequent usage can be inevitable situation or a consequence. My third word is grunge. From Cambridge, it means thick dirt that forms on surface. And from Collins, something of inferior quality, trash. And from Merriam-Webster, something shabby or dirty in character. And the sentence I have used is according to the inferior quality. Cheap or inexpensive things are considered to be a grunge these days. And the frequent usage can be grunge fashion. The article it was used as grunge music, but it is also used as grunge fashion. And my third word is regimen. According to Cambridge, it is a set of rules about food, exercise, or behavior that you follow, especially in order to improve your health. And according to Collins, a set of rules about food and exercise that some people follow to stay healthy, almost the same meaning. Then, according to Merriam-Webster, it is a systematic plan as of diet, therapy, or medication, especially when designed to improve change health of a patient. And the meaning and the sentence I have used is according to the meaning of rules and regulations about food and exercise. So it is he could not adjust in the tough regimen of the army camp, and frequent usage is fitness regimen.
So, good morning, sir. Hello, everyone. Myself Advait, and I am from School of Mechanical Engineering and from Aerospace branch. So, I have explored the following three words from the article: allegiance, accusation, and outrage, respectively. So, first, let's examine the word allegiance. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, it means loyalty and support for a person, group, or country. Collins Dictionary defines it as a loyalty and obedience to a ruler, government, or country, while Webster Dictionary characterizes it as devotion or loyalty to a person, group, or cause. In a sentence, one might say, the soldier's unwavering allegiance to his country made him a hero. Next, we have accusation. The Cambridge Dictionary describes it as a statement saying that someone has done something morally wrong, illegal, or unkind, or the fact of accusing someone. Collins Dictionary defines it as a charge or claim that someone has done something illegal or wrong, while Webster Dictionary views it as a formal charge of wrongdoing brought against a person, the act of accusing. An example sentence is: the accusation of theft was proven false when security footage showed his innocence. Lastly, we explore outrage. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, it is a feeling of anger and shock. Collins Dictionary terms it as an extremely strong reaction of anger, shock, or indignation, and Webster Dictionary defines it as an act of violence, cruelty, or extreme offense, intense anger or indignation. To illustrate its usage, consider this sentence. The news of environmental pollution caused outrage among the local residents. In addition to the understanding these three words individually, it's essential to recognize how they often appear in combinations or collocations. For instance, first word allegiance, it can be combined as pledge allegiance. Signifies promising loyalty, while second word accusation can be combined with a false accusation. It points to an untrue claim of wrongdoing. Third word can be combined with outrage, public outrage. It indicates widespread anger in the community. So that was from my side. Thank you, sir. Over to Tanisha.
A very pleasant morning to one and all present. Tanisha this side, and the words which I am going to present are coalesce. The first word, the first word is coalesce, and the meaning from the Cambridge um, dictionary is if two or more things coalesce, they came or grow together to form one thing or system. And the second dictionary states to unite or come together in one body or mass, or we can say merge, fuse, or blend. And the third dictionary consecutively states to grow together. And if we have to look into the use, find two substance thus coalesce easily for this experiment. And it is frequently used with conjunction coalesce into. And my second word is conjure. Its first meaning is to make something appear by magic, or we can say as if by magic. The second meaning is to affect or influence by, or as if by innovation of spell. And the third is to affect or effect by, or as if by magic. And the sentence is even though the cupboards were bare, my mother was able to conjure up dinner for us. And the frequent use is conjure up. Innocuous is my third word. Uh, its meaning is completely harmless. The first meaning is completely harmless, and the second, according to the dictionary, not harmful or injurious, or we can say harmless. And the third is producing no injury, i.e., harmless. And the sentence is they tested the mask with the innocuous gas. Thank you so much. Over to my next group mate.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Zidan Khan Durrani from School of Mechanical Engineering, and the words that I have selected from the article named Gen X, Gen Z, Millennials, which has the best style are aesthetic, materialism, and athleisure. The meaning of aesthetic, according to Cambridge, is relating to beauty and the way something looks. According to Collins, relating to or dealing with aesthetics or the beautiful. According to Webster, it means relating to the enjoyment or study of beauty. The sample sentence for aesthetic is the new car has a sleek, aerodynamic aesthetic, and the frequent combination is aesthetic value. My second word is materialism. According to Cambridge, materialism means the belief that physical things are the only things that exist and that everything else, such as thoughts and feelings, can be explained in terms of physical things. According to Collins, it means the belief that having money and possessions is the most important thing in life.
According to Webster, it means the belief that physical matter is the only reality and that everything else, such as thoughts and feelings, can be explained in terms of physical matter. The sample sentence for materialism is: the rise of materialism in our society has led to an increase in consumerism, and the frequent combination is consumer materialism. My third and the last word is athleisure. Cambridge describes it as a style of clothing that is comfortable and suitable for doing sports, but also fashionable and attractive enough to wear for other activities. Collins describes it as the wearing of sports clothes as leisure wear. Webster describes it as casual clothing designed to be worn both for exercising and for general use. The sample sentence for athleisure is: she wore athleisure clothing to the gym, and the frequent combination is athleisure brand. That's it from my side. Now over to Kirti.
Good morning, all. This is Kirti. My three words chosen are revile, embodiment, supplant. Revile, uh, meanings chosen from different resources are as follow: to criticize someone strongly or say unpleasant things to or about someone; to use abusive or scornful language against. It is usually to spread hatred, betrayal, or criticize someone. We can use it in our vocabulary as, for example, many people reviled him for his callous behavior. It is usually collocated as a reviled person. Embodiment. We can say embodiment is to advertise or incorporate, incarnate. Someone or something that represent a quality or an idea exactly. Quality or an idea you mean that is there the most noticeable. We can use it in our vocabulary like, uh, for example, supernatural appear to be influenced by physical embodiment. It is usually combined as embodiment of trends, culture. Supplant describes as to take place of. If a person or thing is supplanted, another person or a thing that takes the place. Supplant is to replace or take over something or someone. We can use in our uh, language as, for example, the domestic production has been supplanted by imports, usually collocated as supplant ideas, thoughts, etc. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for this wonderful opportunity to present our thoughts and words through this amazing conversation with all of you guys. Thank you very much.
Sir,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. Any group left? I think this is the third group, right?
Yes, sir. The fourth group is left.
Okay, so we'll start with the fourth group. Tomorrow is about to time, so we start a little late. Tomorrow we'll probably start a little early. So we'll start with the fourth group, and maybe we would keep it up to 40 minutes, like, right? So thank you very much. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you.